Hey everybody, this is Jamila Blue bringing you some techniques on how to move past the spiritual heaviness that we can really experience, especially when the world around us feels like it is ready to shatter and fall, or is filled with chaos or strife. There's a lot of that going on right now globally, especially here in the United States, and it can feel really, really heavy. You might feel like there's nothing that you can do about it, that you just have to live through it, hide your head under a pillow, not go outside, not do anything, and just cry. Now, there's nothing wrong with crying to work past this. However, you don't need to stay in this place. We are all beautiful light beings here to spread our light, and we first need to feel that light inside of us so that we can bring it to others. We are the light bearers that make a difference in this world. So what are some of the things that you can do to be able to help bring that light in, to help shed off some of the spiritual darkness that you may be feeling and this heaviness that might be, loading you down? It can feel really weighted and heavy. And in this video, I'm going to give you some techniques to be able to work through that. So one of my first favorite things to be able to do, to be able to move past the spiritual heaviness, is tapping. So these points right here are fear points, right here as well. So if we can tap these out and we can say a mantra. Something like, I am fully loved, protected, and whole. I am fully loved, protected, and whole. I am fully loved, protected, and whole. Nothing can weight me down spiritually or energetically. Nothing can weight me down spiritually or energetically. I am completely whole, loved, and well protected. So we just take a couple of moments to do that, and it's going to shift up our energy pattern. So using that mantra, or a mantra that works best for you, I am statements are the best things that we can use in any type of mantra or anything that you're wanting to manifest and clear. We always want to use I am statements, present tense, as if we have it already. That's a huge, huge thing, because if we're not doing that, it's not going to work. So that would be tip one. So using tapping with a mantra is one of my favorite things to be able to do when I am feeling very spiritually heavy. One of my other favorite things is essential oils. I love essential oils. They're so helpful for so many reasons. They can really help not only with medical ailments, conditions, things like that, insect repellents. I mean, just like the list is endless of what essential oils can be used for, which is why I'm so passionate about them. However, there's also amazing essential oils that we can put in a diffuser or in a spray, like a little spray bottle, that we can mix together to do like a cleansing. I have like a little spray mix that I will sell that is a combination of all of my favorite protection blends, and it really is a great way of clearing energy whenever, especially like if I don't have any sage, or if I'm not in a place that I can sage, like some places, smoke is not allowed. And so it's just a great tool to be able to use. A couple of the most powerful oils that are in that blend that you can use at any time are going to be lemongrass, tea tree, frankincense. So I do have some others in the blend that I use. However, these three are amazing for spiritual protection and cleansing our energetic, like our stuff around us. and just eliminating like that energetic muck that builds up, especially when we're around a lot of toxic people or toxic energy. We're feeling very spiritually weighted down. All of these things can be helped with a little bit of cleansing oils and protection oils. So I love lemongrass around my belly button. Same thing with tea tree. Love it around my belly belly button, on the top of the crown of my head, on the bottom of my feet. Love it in those areas. And frankincense is also really good, as it's also a protection blend, and it just helps us wake up that spiritual side of us and clears the muck like the others do as well. So those are the three of the most potent oils that I love for protecting myself and being able to keep that light vibe around me. It's just so good. So good. So with those essential oils, I will diffuse them. I can diffuse them like if I'm going to be like, if I'm just wanting to clear up my state, how I'm feeling, I'll put a couple of drops of each in the diffuser, or you can put it in a spray as I mentioned, or you can just take one or two drops in the center of your palm and just, dab it around the areas, and that works great. So that was the second tip that I have for you. The third tip that I have to be able to help really reduce and dissipate the spiritual icky and heaviness that you may be feeling is music, frequencies, bells, bowls. So being able to pull out my bowl, things like that, bells, solfeggio frequencies, like if you can go on YouTube or SoundCloud or Spotify, any of your favorite music apps, and if you type in solfeggio frequencies, there's a ton of different ones that you can use to be able to just really clear and protect, and it'll help you with your auric field. So you can say, I want to feel more energetically clear, so there's a protection ones, there are love ones if you want to feel more centered in that place of love within yourself. So there's solfeggio frequencies that can be used for however you might be feeling, but just simply having them on and around, that music, that sense, whether it's a bell, a bowl, a crystal bowl, solfeggio frequencies, being able to play those or have that type of music going on around you will absolutely help eliminate that weightedness that you might be feeling, to be able to give you some ease and flow. Ideally, you'll do some essential oil blends in your diffuser while you're listening to some frequency or flute music or whatever it might be, while you might be tapping your mantra and doing some tapping and saying your mantras. So you can do them all at the same time. Just take 15 minutes or so. It will certainly help. The next thing is, we have a lovely, I don't know about you, but I've got a ton of crystals. I've got my little crystal bag that goes around with me wherever I am. And a couple of my favorite stones are black tourmaline and shaman stone. Both of those are amazing for psychic protection. And my black tourmaline goes around with me wherever I go. And my shaman stone, I'll use that to meditate with and to sit with that, or I might sit with both of them depending on how I'm feeling. But being able to utilize those stones in a way, like you can put them on your altar, you can carry them in your pocket, you can put them if you're a woman, you want to put them inside your bra, I'll do that also. It's just an amazing way to be able to help. Black tourmaline especially is a repellent. So any of that dark, icky energy that's coming at you, it's going to go right back. It's going to bounce back. It has this bounce effect. So it bounces right off. It's really, really potent in that way. And shaman stone, I love it because it's just a really great stone to be able to use as far as like daily practice for protection and to meditate with it. And just it really helps cleanse and clear my auric field, which is where that energy is getting stuck. When you're feeling heavy, it's stuck in our auric field. So that was tip 4. So the last thing that I want to mention is being able to visualize, all of the toxicity, energetic toxicity that is around you, whatever color you might give it, and being able to visualize it clearing and leaving you with your inner light shining bright within you. Being able to have that fire within you dissipate and clear all of those toxins, energetic baggage, and all of those things that are weighting you down is really helpful. Another visual tool that I'll use is if you don't know this about me, I have a huge, I'm a huge fangirl when it comes to samurai and swords. So having that sword, like a protective sword, I mean, swords do protect, but above me and below me and all around me, cutting all of the cords, energetic connectors that might be attached to me, being able to sever all of those. So I will use a visualization to clear myself and to be able to cut any cords above and below and all around me. And for good measure, I'll add in past, future, and parallel lives as well, because that's the way that I see the universe. And so that's just one of the things that I always bring in with my prayer and meditation, especially when it comes to protection. And then I'll put like a protective bubble. My favorite thing is to be able to use like a pyramid of golden white light. So an octahedron, ideally, that's what I use, is an octahedron of golden white light. So an octahedron are 2 pyramids that butt up. So it's a pyramid above and a pyramid below. And so I believe that sacred geometry really helps. So I like to use that bubble of protection. However, I really, beyond that, like to use that octahedron of golden white light. So there are 5 tips that you can use to be able to help reduce and ideally eliminate the spiritual heaviness that you just might be feeling right now. There's a lot going on, and hopefully this will help give you a couple of tools that you may not have tried before, or just simply a reminder, because you probably have done all of these things in the past. And I'm just reminding you to just pull those tools back out, know what they are, use them, and remember that you are a beautiful, spiritual light being here to be that spiritual warrior, fighting the good fight from a place of love. All right, everybody, if you like this video and would like more, please be sure that you like and subscribe so that you get more of these coming down your line. And if you'd like to know more about me and the services that I offer, please be sure to visit my website and get information on my 12-week coaching program, Elevate Your Essence. Take care, everybody.